I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I'm Sir Joseph, and this is Rouge Trader, Warhammer 40k, and we didn't grab everybody again. Gosh dang it.
None shall stand in my way.
We are on the planet of Ricard Manoris, and we just wiped out a bunch of cultists and went down into the sewers and fought that that demon of Zinch that changed everybody against us. And the only place we haven't been is through this hallway, which tells us to go to the upper part. So this is where we came in. That was the sewers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head up here. Continue to try to liberate this city. We took out the anti-aircraft gun earlier. Now we have to meet and find the general's palace, or the governor's palace. All right, we're in a totally different area now.
A new challenge for me.
Alright, nothing hidden. Another the eastern side. Save the Emperor in your heart and deeds when you join the ranks of his illustrious army, the Astra Militarum. Fight heresy, serve a higher purpose, safeguard humanity's dominion. Oh, there's some loot down there, so let's go down that way.
I won't tolerate weakness. What is that?
Looks like we got some traps here.
See, right there.
Whoa, that was no,
Do you see that?
No, get away from all of that.
The
That would've
Emperor
sucked if we
favors
walked
me
into
today.
those landmines
Pay attention.
and tripwires.
Never doubt me.
It's like these guys barricaded themselves in with traps and stuff, and then just
I better myself through my
didn't make it.
service. The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. Never doubt me.
and just
It's about time.
Let's go down this way. Down the side corridor here.
We need to investigate.
Got some loot here. Ooh, what's this? Lore Imperium. Depend on fellowship instead of intelligence. We don't have anybody with a good
Victory
fellowship,
awaits!
so. Alright, I guess that was as far as we can go that way, so let's head back up here. Fanatical man, well, we got some rebels. Alright. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Because we arrived late. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Arilid. Look at what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still strong, is kneeling before the stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms towards him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you, and why are you here? No, you tell me. Who are you, and what are you doing to these unfortunates? I'm the chief. My former name, Arild, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Ariad, spare us! Spare your children! Pascal's vox hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Abelard's face turns deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth is with your own hands. Man, I can't read. Oh, we got good logic here. Iconoclast. Let's do the logic. You've been torturing your own family in order to save them. You have been blinding them so that they can see the truth. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. The old man is obstinate, but you sense that the confidence in his voice has diminished. Both of these are at 100%. Pascal's doing both of them because Pascal's awesome. Aurora, whoever that is, has exploited your naivete. Can't you see you are causing nothing but suffering? But all I wanted was to save. The man drops his weapon and covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, Arild. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures at the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze towards you, trying to hold back the tears. What happens to us now? Well, we are a commissar after all. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. The old man's body falls to the ground. As soon as the hostages see it, they start moving faster and soon disappear around the bend. Join at your hive's nearest Astra Militarum Mobile Conscription Center. Oh, we leveled up. Success is measured in blood, yours and your enemies. Well, normally we'd like to level up off screen, but we just started, so. In the feature breakthrough. Oh, Medicaid. Plasma proficiency. Dueling mastery, plus 15 chance to parry. That might come in handy down the road. Characteristics. Chain weapon expert. Bolter. Base skill Medicaid. That lets us use medic packs. And let's take weapon skill. Let's take that chain sword mastery. Ooh, what are these? Chain weapon expert. Toughness or strength? Let's go strength this time. Hydra. Logic or awareness? Let's go with logic. And willpower. built up her Medicaid ability. Her little strength. Logic, obviously, for Pascal. Should go with the perception. Do the recommended on it. All right.
We should deal with this.
Halt! I noticed something.
Oh my goodness.
I better myself through my service. Join me in prayer.
Get you her by herself here. Make it
Cast
less
your
likely
eye
that our
there.
guys.
Duty
Oh, there's
prevails.
something down in that trash can.
Onward.
Got a bolt pistol. Some frag grenades. Seneschal's trusty carapace. Let's see. Who could use some frag grenades? Ooh, a bolter. That's better than a las gun. That's downstairs. The covers haphazardly assembled from whatever the rebels could find. Go down this way, or let's go down this way. Closer.
None shall stand in my way.
Command center, that's probably where the governor's at, but let's finish doing the rest of this area before we go through there.
A new challenge for me.
Backpack next to the trash can. So that's it that way. Check out these.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright, nothing here. Alright, we can't get there. So, just decoration stuff we can't do anything with. That's fine. Find anything else? Oh, what's the goods in this stall are stark contrast to the rest of the nearby shops. Their jars labeled all purpose. Synth powder fills your up no matter what, made in Necromunda's best factories.
It's about time.
Oh, looks like we have come to the edge. All right. Let's go to the governor. Well, assuming that's the governor. It's the command center, and that's where he's at, so hopefully he's there. big missiles. Yes, indeed, those are big missiles. The formidable shells of large caliber weapons are being stored right in the command center.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Welcome to Ricard Minoris Command Center.
They're scrabbling around, digging into my skull from the inside. Ah, it's like nails dragging down these metal walls.
I have conducted a visual survey of the locale. The bunker's metal cladding is fully intact and undamaged.
The heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform, right? Oh, something over here we can do. This cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnici adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. The screen reads, awaiting access code. Pascal's got a tech use of 90. Nice job, Pascal. Force access to the cogitator. You have bypassed security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Sacred Computation 782-5-M. Upon Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Ricard Minoris and the two primary satellites of Ricard's star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Marof and Starfyre the Keen, after two great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellites' cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logos is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation results positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived two Ricard Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Magus Abel's conclusion: the insurrection on the planet had been long in the making, with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Ricard system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of their activity near Ricadi Filia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to. The final entry cuts off abruptly. Recent observations. The satellite Magos Maruf reports that a ship has translated into the system. Its signature is consistent with the records of the flagship of a Rogue Trader dynasty, House von Valencius. The satellite Starfyre the Keen reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Ricard Minoris. Other transmissions was directed to planetoid Ricadi Aphilia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. be investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as Heavy Auger Station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. Leave. Alright. The heavy hum of this massive cogitator runs down the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire command center. The tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt, friendly manner. Faisal Rikadi Ab Medenaheb Af. That guy's got a long name. Governor of this star system, welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's face falls on Abelard. His eyes narrow. Wersarian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medin, my greetings. I'm not seeing the convoy I sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I will have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, goodness gracious, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was head of House of Von Valencia. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the Rogue Trader? Our ship was attacked, Theodora was killed, and I claimed my inheritance. That is all you need to know. The governor frowns, and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue Trader Von Valencius, slain? Unthinkable! Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might help. That skull's on top of everything, man. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on my ship, and I need material compensation. The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, your lordship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. So our profit factor went up by 2. Profit factor is a measure of your status, wealth as a rogue trader, is a value determined by your trade connections, income of your holdings, treasury, loans, both and to and from you. While traveling, your character will use profit factor for buying items and completing colonial projects. Profit factor is not spent on purchases and transitions. Instead, its level determines your ability to conduct trade transactions. Profit factor can grow and diminish. Its growth is primarily influenced by major trade deals, and its decrease by investments in colonial projects. All right. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly, "Excellent, your lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I am sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical schemings." wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defended the starport. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standings will be recommended for decoration. Are you so confident that you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? The governor maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reasoning. The insurgents managed to steal a voxcaster. They've been listening to your people's communications. It's not much, but it is something. I will order an audit of our equipment and see to it that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. The insurgents are using the arch-enemy's artifacts, enchanted lenses, to perform unholy sorcery. I've heard about these lenses. What makes you think they're enchanted? Any fool can light a fire with a magnifying glass. That's no sorcery. The insurgents talk of a final dawn, the impending demise of the world. Yet another superstition. Surely you don't expect me to believe it. I can see that it is not in my power to convince you. Let us change the subject. Of course. Henrix von Kalox, the interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master Van Kalox has left for the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium. That is a mouthful. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. Unfortunately, right now you won't be able to leave the capital and set out and look for him. The rebels have got hold of some ancient weapon and made flying over the city impossible. My kinsman, Conrad Voigtver von Valencius, has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in this system, I want him handed over to me. Voigtver is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding this location. However, the governor pauses to think. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt, that Logos Albus Sanctum. It aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I hazard he fled from your ship, not on a pair of wings. Is there anything else I can do on this planet or in this system while I wait for the end of the revolt? There is a Navis Nobilite station in this system, but those hermits don't do business with anyone. Not even I have been invited on board. However, they've been known to make exceptions for a member of Rouge Trader's family. Perhaps they will make one for you. That is all I wanted to discuss.
Follow
Maybe
my
there's some
lead.
more we can do over here. Nope. All right. Time to leave. So we'll go back to the east side, check that, see if that's where we've already been or if that's a new place.
Victory awaits.
Alright, so this is where we've already been. There's loot here that we didn't get, so let's go. We'll grab this loot, grab this loot, this loot. This was the warehouse we went into. We did not go here, so we'll come over and do this bit next as well. Let's go do a little loot grabbing
What
here.
is that?
Well, there's a trap.
Never doubt me.
And that leads to the warehouse. We've been down there. Excuse me. Okay, and then there was loot over here. Someone had the misfortune of resting here when
None shall stand in my way.
first explosions rang out is what I believe that said. That's where we're going to. All right, let's go down. Oh, is this just taking us to the warehouse? Yep, this just takes us here. And there's no way to go up, so we just run back to the warehouse.
A new challenge for me?
Well, that was a kind of a roundabout sort of way to get anywhere. So I guess we want to go to Starport, go to our ship. We've got that satellite, and then wherever Abel went, the big worded place. So up and around.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to get attacked by anybody else on the way through. not fully explore this part here? It doesn't look like it. That was foolish.
Follow my lead.
I want to say we did this. Well, there's nothing there if we didn't. Can't get over there. We went in there already.
It's about time. All right, how do we get home? Victory awaits.
So this wants us to go to that long-winded place. We killed everybody in the... Alright, I must have missed something when we cleared out the anti-aircraft battery. I'm not going to have you guys watch me run all the way back and then do one little thing and then come back. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate that as well. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you later.